Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of the 1FC Dawn of MMA save here on the channel as far as the alt timeline kind of what if scenario where as far as Mark Cuban investing into MMA and trying to bring a sporting competition as far as a sport aspect away from the bare knuckle era that was the early and mid 90s. As for this show, we will be going international for this episode as we'll be going to Brazil as the one martial arts style of 1FC, taking on the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu family of Rickson, Renzo, and Royce. As far as the card has been changed a little bit, which we'll talk about. As far as we do have only one piece of mail, it's that Bernard Spikers is going to retire, actually, which is crazy. Sometimes some of these guys only have like 1 or 2 fights and then they're out of here, which I guess is pretty realistic for the time, but it kind of sucks as he was someone I was really looking forward to seeing. But as far as some of the new talent we have signed, we've signed Egan, so we both have Vincent and Egan now. We did sign Ice Cold Igor, who's now available, so that's great. As far as obviously he debuted in the mod, that's why we brought him in. And we also have Kazunari Murakami, as far as one of my favorites from the pro wrestling world. Sure, he's not going to do so well, but it's nice to bring him in nonetheless. We've also brought in the Zen Machine, Mario Sperry, as far as he is fighting on this card. He's taking on Allan goes as well, so that's going to be a big-time fight for sure. And then I believe, Pat Miletich might be the last one on this list to talk about as far as the Croatian sensation. Another guy just made his debut in a welterweight too, which is great. Now we're going to have him take on Wanda Braga. Basically, the idea, whoever wins this fight will be taking on Akihiro Gono for the title fight. As far as to crown the first ever welterweight champion, because I figured whoever wins that match, you could have the match with Akihiro Gono, because it could either be the trilogy with Braga or him and Miletich for the belt. So it just feels like that's the kind of best case scenario. But the roster is getting huge, as you can already see. And that's mainly because we have just so many divisions, and we have so many people coming in and out. And we try to have at least 6 fights on the card, which is obviously, we'd have to have 12 people on, fighting on a show. And as far as having multiple divisions, it gets a little thin sometimes, especially when we're trying to build up a roster to where we can have multiple fights throughout the year, multiple cards, which is our third card, but our final card of the year 1995, as 1FC looking pretty good though so far. We've had a lot of fun so far. As far as our 2 shows, we're getting there as far as attendance wise. It went from 49 to be exact, as far as in Texas, to 169 in New Jersey. The critical ratings have been, in the 60s, so that's been nice. Really the big thing is, obviously, I don't think we really showed off how much money we have. As far as, I guess we can do that while we're here. We got about $2 million, which is a lot to have as far as money laying around. We're not making any money right now, but as far as when I want to invest in the company, we'll definitely be putting in a lot of these funds into it. Because right now, we're still going to be on, as far as broadcast.com, because obviously that's, as far as Mark Cuban's enterprise, if you will. Maybe investing in that itself would probably be the smartest way to go about it. As far as, and plus, once, really the idea is trying to be realistic about that, where kind of cyber watching a show, live streaming, is for the for the initiative, but the idea of being able to watch that around the world is a little unrealistic for 1995 and 1996, but at the same time, we want to make it to where maybe eventually broadcast.com kind of turns into 1fc.com, and then we can set up a shop where we can sell VHSs and whatnot. Just that's kind of the business game plan right now. But yeah, of course, for the new year, for 1996, we'll have the New Year New Champ card, we'll have California Carnage, and then we'll have one in Osaka, which I think right now we're going to just call it one in Osaka, but I'm not sure exactly if we'll give another name to it right now, but that's going to be in May, and that's going to be our second time going out of the U.S., so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I mean, as far as the card itself here, Royce versus Wallid, Ismail, our main event. Tsuyoshi, Kosaka versus Rickson, Gracie. Yes, this fight had to get changed a little bit, obviously, with the Volcon match was supposed to be him and Rickson. And then, really, Rickson was kind of left with not really having an opponent. TK just kind of was the only guy we were able to use, so I said, fuck it, let's just use him. And so, yeah, that's how that co-main event took place. Really, we probably should have had Renzo and Erik Paulson as the co-main, because, I mean, Erik Paulson's been on a tear, and Renzo, is 190 as far as, again, it'd be two 190 bouts back-to-back is the reason why I wanted to split it and have Rickson be the co-main. But, yeah, I mean, that's, Rickson, he, right now, I think him over Kosaka is very much, I'd say he's probably a minus 400 favorite, maybe even more. We'll see how he does, with TK. But the Ismail Royce Gracie fight, that's going to be a very, very close fight. I'm sure Renzo's the favorite against Paulson. We'll see, though. And then Allan goes and Mario Sperry as far as the cruiserweight matchup. Both guys coming in at 205. And then the heavyweight bout, Varelans coming in at 295 against Marco Ruas. My God. Obviously, the polar bear, the man who is just a massive 6'8", 295 pounds. And, him and Marco Ruas fought in real life, which was a hell of a fight, actually, for that time period. Should be a fun fight here. As well, then our prelim is Yuki Nakai and Hiroyuki. As far as Hiroyuki Kanno, as far as that's a 155 bout, so a lightweight bout. I believe our first lightweight match ever, since we don't really have a lot of lightweights on the card. And on the roster, as far as rather, so that makes sense there. As far as for Royce, Royce is a clear favorite. Yeah, minus 430. But again, both guys making their debut in 1FC. I think stylistically, it would probably benefit Royce because 40 minutes, even though it's split up in 10-minute blocks, it definitely helps him out a lot. A guy that kind of strives himself on being someone that can go over 30, 60 minutes, obviously, with him and Sakurabuchi in the Blues in that fight anyway, so fuck him. But as far as Ismail, though, that'd be a huge upset, and that'd be a huge win for him, nonetheless. And then for TK, against Rickson Gracie, of course, Rickson, he is a minus 410, just about nailed it. Of course, he had his loss to Volcon, having to change that and have that be on the showcase of the one martial arts card. And now, taking on somebody like TK, who did get a win, who is ranked ahead of him because he got that win in 1FC, as far as he beat Dave Benito, though, so that not the biggest of names, of course. I'm surprised he doesn't have a body picture, but that's okay. That's no big deal. But Rickson, being a clear favorite. So far, I mean, all the Gracies have been a clear favorite, but I believe, and he's a clear favorite as well, but just a favorite in general, not so much of a clear one, but minus 340, I'd say he's a clear favorite. Obviously, Erik Paulson, 6-0 from the pit. He's a judo, jiu-jitsu guy, so very much a great matchup for Renzo. Really, his biggest wins are the Marco Ruas win at Pancrase 2. He's gotten arm bars and Kimura wins. He just had a split decision win at the Shudo 26 card, which happened back in June. For Renzo, he is, as far as he lost to Bustamante, Masakatsu Funaki at Pancrase, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, he's also beaten Yuki Nakai as well, as far as guys that are on the roster. But he's had good to great fights pretty much the whole time in 1994 and 1995, so that's exciting to think about what Renzo can do for us. But again, them being in Brazil, for Rickson and Renzo, they're going to be the clear favorites from the crowd, and that's going to be nice to see. But for Allan goes, in the Zen Machine, Mario Sperry, as far as two Brazilians here battling it out, two guys making their debuts, not only in the mod, as far as this is just a big-time fight for both guys. Very, very close on the betting line. Minus 130, minus 110. Yeah, I mean, they stylistically match up very, very well. I would say Sperry might be the better striker, but Allan goes as a great grappler. That's going to be a very, very good fight. But the polar bear, Paul Varelans, the king of the streets, Marco Ruas. Marco is the clear favorite. He did win in his last fight, of course, 4-2-1. He beat Maurice Smith, but he lost to Rickson at UFC 6. And he's also lost to Erik Paulson, of course, in his first fight in the save. we'll see how he does as far as taking on Paul Varelans, who just is such a big motherfucker. I mean, Marco Ruas is going to have some trouble, I think, against somebody at 6'8", 295 pounds. Of course, he beat Ed by decision, which is crazy that he went the distance with somebody at his size. But, two guys looking to make it 2-0 in 1FC and looking to jump into the top 5 of the heavyweight division there. Should be an interesting bout, as far, especially with that size difference. And then for Yuki Nakai, Hiroyuki, Kanno, as Hiroyuki is the favorite. He's 8-4-1. He's got a lot of fight experience, but both guys, of course, making their one debuts. As far as, he's on a 4-fight winning streak right now. He's lost to Nobuhiro Asashi. He's lost to Kenichi Tanaka. Of course, that was Shudo 18. That's all pretty safe, too. I mean, that's how far back Shudo, took. Obviously, Shudo coming from, Satoru Sayama. So, as far as when Sayama was like, fuck pro wrestling, started up Shudo, and they were rocking and rolling for the most part there in the early to mid 90s. And still are, obviously, or not still are, but into the 2000s. For 1FC here. This is a big time fight to have Royce on the card, the main event. He's got a 6-inch reach advantage, but of course his striking isn't going to be too much of a difference maker, I would say. I will say this, though, is mildly significant weight advantage. So he weighed in at 190, but he's probably going to be fighting a little bigger, probably more looking like a cruiserweight in that one. But yeah, obviously Royce has submitted all of his last opponents, and he's probably going to be looking for that submission tonight. But that's going to be an interesting fight. Could be a boring one, though. That's always a bit of a roll of the dice with two Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu talents as far as when that's basically their main discipline. It could be a little bit of just waiting for an opportunity, because that's a lot of it. What it is waiting for the right moment, the right time to snag an arm, to snag a neck even with a guillotine, to get a triangle in. It's all about just timing more so than anything. And, for this, though, they don't have a lot of time, but they got enough of it, though, with 10 minutes for each round. TK, Tsuyoshi Kosaka, and Rickson Gracie, as Rickson, of course, submitted 4/5 opponents. TK significant weight advantage, but again, I think Rickson, it does not matter. A guy that probably should fight at cruiserweight more so than heavyweight, but we'll see, especially with these guys at this size. It's a little bit jarring, for sure, especially for, like, Marco Ruas, who's only 5 pounds heavier than cruiserweight. He probably should fight at 205. As Erik Paulson, though, and Renzo Gracie. Paulson, submitted 4/5 opponents, including Marco Ruas. But Renzo, this is going to be his night for sure. I feel like Paulson has not fought somebody at Renzo's level compared to Marco Ruas, but we'll see as far as on that regard. But yeah, the Zen Machine, Mario Sperry, 6-inch reach advantage. Definitely want to hedge his bet his way, but Allan goes, though. He's got a chance if he can get a leg or he can get an arm, get a submission win. But he's a tough fucker. It's going to be a hard guy to put away, especially both Brazilians not wanting to lose in Brazil. As for the king of the streets, Marco Ruas, taking on the polar bear, Paul Varelans. Very, very fun fight here. This is very much a David versus Goliath matchup in a way, with how much of a weight advantage it is for Paul Varelans. We'll see if he can use it, though. But so far, Marco Ruas is the clear favorite. And then both guys making their one debuts here as well. Hiroyuki, Kanno, and Yuki Nakai. Both men have gotten submission wins as of late. Nakai's got a 6-inch reach advantage. I'd say he's the favorite. I'm not surprised no one has backed him. To be honest, I think his grappling is really good. I think with his reach advantage, you should be able to grapple him and get control. But yeah, of course, 155ers for both guys. It's going to be an interesting one with a judo background, too. I just feel like he doesn't have a team, but I think he's got a good chance. Yeah, both guys still in there right at 25 years old. Fernando de Cruz, our referee for this one. Cage side judges here. So here we go. They touch gloves, and there's a jab and a straight right from Nakai already. Being the aggressor, slamming him. Holy shit. Didn't think the slam was coming. It's a scramble already. As always, push them down onto knees him in the side of the head here. This Kanno, what a great way to answer back after getting slammed. And Nakai's already back up, potentially. And now 1-2 from Nakai fails to land, so Kanno with a trip. Doesn't get it, though. So yeah, Nakai's grappling really, really good. Got him against the ropes here. It sucks that he's smothering him, because he shouldn't be able to smother him against the ropes. The rope should be loose enough to where you can't keep him up against it. And so yeah, now here we go. Nakai dropping down, trying to grab his Legs, yep, he does so. So 2 for 2 on takedowns for Nakai. Yeah, he's looking good. Listen, we know what who to back sometimes. We're really good about realizing who should probably be the favorite in a lot of these fights. But as far as the lengthy stalemates are going to stand to back up, and yeah, again, Kanno's not going to be able to do anything to win this round, I don't think. And Nakai keeps on stopping these takedowns too, and yeah, I mean that's all Yuki Nakai so far. I'd say he's winning the bout. A lot of time left though. So Kanno gets a hold of him, and again, can't take him down. So again, Nakai's going to get him against the ropes. Got the takedown too. Boy, oh boy, as Nakai is a-rolling. Kanno trying to sweep him, not happening. Punching down. And now Kanno again trying to move, no, not happening. Yeah, stalemate here. Bit unfortunate. Referee's going to have to stand him up. Nakai getting tired, so it's Kanno. Obviously, they've already fought for 15 minutes. Nice one too, though, from Nakai. Looking for a takedown. Again, just a tired-ass Nakai still gets a takedown. And now it's a scramble. So he's able to, kind of against the ropes. Again, though, Nakai right back with a takedown. Nakai with an arm triangle. Doesn't get it, though. Tough. Side control. Nakai catches his breath. Gets just a couple punches to the body. Pulls guard now. Oh, goes for the arm triangle again. Defends it. That'd been cool. That'd been cool to get a finish there in the second, but obviously all Nakai. Yeah, the crowd's starting to boo it a little bit. Not surprised. And Nakai's just been on a perfect game plan. Hasn't been taken down, hasn't been stopped with takedowns, and he's going to get another one here. Yep, excellent outside leg trip. If he can just get a submission, man, it'd be perfect, but it's just not going to happen. Kanno trying to burst into life. Not happening, though. He's going to get side control. Going to go from mount to scramble again. Oh, Nakai ends up losing out on it, so we'll see what Kanno does on top here. Can he pull off an upset at this rate? As far as the crazy, a minus 560 favorite. If they had live odds at this time, he'd probably be like a plus 1,000 underdog at this rate, because there's just no way he's winning this fight as of right now. And now they stand back up. Kanno trying to get his corner's trying to urge him on here. And we are almost at the final round of this prelim bout. So far, it has been all Yuki Nakai. He's going to get another takedown. Jesus. Yeah. Kanno is taking a beating, as far as he's got red marks all around his ribs. He's been getting fucked up for sure. And now Kanno comes in. He's trying to grab him in a clinch here. Still can't take him down. And now he's going to go down. Oh, wow. Finally, Kanno stops him. Well, yeah, a bit of a stalemate now. And yeah, Nakai's got control against the ropes. Potentially, yep. And now takedown. Yep, there we go. Yeah, now Nakai's just like, hey, listen, I've won this now. Clearly. And, oh, wow, Nakai tries to go for the side control here. Oh, and he got him. Caught side control. Nakai begins to try to get himself into mount. Halfway point in the round. And now here comes a threat. As Kanno keeps very tight to Nakai, preparing to throw some short strikes. Does a posture up, though, perhaps, wary of submissions instead of using small strikes, keeping his head on his opponent's chest. And now Nakai gets back up here for the scramble, comes out on top. Tries to transition guard, can't manage it, though. Tries to lose the guard, not happening. No, wow, still blocks the transition again. And yeah, obviously Nakai gonna win this one. Oh, wow, and Kanno actually gets a takedown. That's tough. But yeah, obviously, it will be for Yuki Nakai. What a win. I'm surprised it was rated decent. That's being pretty generous, to be honest. But, because that was all Yuki Nakai. And name checks all of his sponsors and thanks all of his fans who turned out to support him. Great stuff there. And what a win as an underdog. As our main card opener, though, Paul Varelans and Marco Ruas. Man, we might get another huge upset here. It's the size of Paul Varelans. We'll see, though. Ruas comes in. Oh, trying to suck him into the guard. Well, that's a terrible idea, because Varelans is just going to slam him and already back up. He knows he does not want to be on the ground with Marco Ruas, even on top, which is crazy with his weight advantage. But yeah, Varelans comes in with a left jab and missed the right hook. Counter jab from Varelans. Jabs wide. It's a right cross to Ruas. Right cross from Varelans. Jab from Ruas. Both fighters stepping in again. Missed the missed with the low kick, rather. Now here comes a jab with the right hand absorbed in the gloves. Counter jab. Caught him with a right hook now. This Ruas, and this is exactly what we wanted on this main card opener. These guys are swinging. Ruas fools him with a feint, now goes with a 1-2. Varelans went for the vicious right, but he couldn't connect on it. Oh, Ruas trying to wrestle him down. Varelans has control now, got him against the cage, and he's going to keep him trapped there. He is a big motherfucker. Lefts, uppercuts now, some more uppercuts, some more shots to the belly here, just keeping him against the cage and raining down on strikes. As they separate him, though, and they get up close to wrestling, Ruas is the aggressor. Oh, got the takedown. There we go. So Marco Ruas gets it. Oh, got side control now. Minute left, looking for mount. Oh, gives up his back. Rear naked choke. Ah, doesn't get the hooks in, though. That would have been a hell of a way to win it. Because he's in deep, deep trouble if they keep it standing. But Ruas looking for a sweep. Can't take control of the sweep. And now, Varelans, man, he's tired, but he knows that he can muscle him up against these ropes. Oh no, but Ruas, though, gets control and looking for the takedown. He's got him. Oh, boy. This ain't good. 7 minutes. All the time in the world, potentially, as Ruas is going to keep on passing. X, now he's got side control, armbar. Oh, wow, fought it off. Looking for a mount. Oh, gives up his back instead. If he gets the body triangles, that's it. Oh, just going for it without him. Oh, well, I mean, Ruas, he's trying for it. He just can't get those hooks in. And, man, I mean, it's weird, because Varelans is doing good standing. But once it's a takedown, Ruas is obviously much better grappling. And that's been clear as day. Brilliant sprawl, though, from Varelans. I thought he was going to kick him or something, but no, just going to stuff him, and that's going to be the end of the second round. 1-2 from Ruas, left and right. Trip takedown from Varelans. I'm about to say that's not happening. Oh, goes for the takedown as well. Does Ruas, but he doesn't get him. Oh, Ruas is not getting pressed against the ropes here. That's interesting. Now a bit of a stalemate. Oh, wow. Varelans got the takedown. Does not want to get caught. Oh. I was going to say, he did. But now he just tries to keep him in close. Some shoulder smashes. Armbar from the bottom again. Oh, no. Not happening either. They stand him up. I think for Varelans, that's exactly what he needed. He's trying to get him against the ropes. Ruas out-wrestles him. Tries to take him down. Not happening either. I think he's just too tired to take down somebody that size. Unfortunately, they come together with a clinch again. Ruas can't take him down. Can't take him down either. Varelans going to put him against the ropes, and this is Paul Varelans' fight to win now, going into the final round, I think. He has done a really, really good job. As far as I would say, overall-wise, if I had to guess, Varelans, he had the takedown. He's been stuffing takedowns. There in that last third round, he's been looking pretty good. There's a right cross from Ruas. If he's not going to take him down, Varelans might just steal it. We'll see, though. This is going to be a very, very close fight. Nice jab, nice straight right hand. Ruas taking the initiative again. Left hand, straight right. Varelans got him up against the ropes. Some more shots to the side of the head. Oh, now Ruas gets out of it. And there's a left and a straight right cross here. Or a right cross, rather, after the straight left hand. And they come together with over-under. Ruas can't take him down. Either, not going for it again. Ruas fights it off, again trying to take him down. Yeah, these guys are just both on E. Not going to happen. They separate them now, trying to at least. Both fighters get in close. Varelans gets the takedown. Pound away with some elbows. More elbows, not troubling his opponent though with them. Double underhook here, controls him well. Fires away some elbows again. And I would say Paul Varelans won that one. We'll see. They gave it to Marco Ruas. I mean, it was a tough one. Tough one, because I felt like he outstruck him. He had a better takedown percentage. Sure, Ruas was looking good, especially like the first round, once he had the takedown and whatnot, and was passing him in the second round. I mean, he just couldn't finish him. Felt like the third and fourth round was his, and the first, if you want to look at it like that. But the entire fight metrics, I don't think it was close, really, as far as for who won that fight, and that being Paul Varelans. Tough break. Tough break. That's Brazil for you. Someone getting screwed. We knew it going into it. That was a possibility. I thought it would be one of the Gracies maybe getting a screw job finish, but now that's from Marco Ruas. Thanks everyone connected to Ruas Valley Tudo for being prepared for the fight and sponsors for supporting financially as well. Honestly, again, I think he should probably be a cruiserweight. We'll see, though. If we'll put him down to 205, make him cut 10 pounds. For Allan goes, and the Zen Machine, Mario Sperry. Both guys making their Ma debuts. We'll see how it goes. Ghost comes in. We'll see how it goes for Goes here. As Sperry, there's a kind of jab, missed it. Right hand from Goes. The jab has landed 2 counter left hands from Sperry. Got him with a feint. Jab 1-2 here, straight after the jab. Goes again. Pretty good striking. I thought Sperry would be the better striker, but so far it has been Allan Goes. Hit him with a straight right here. Nice talk on some trash. Counter jab. Jab lands, avoids the big right. Jab, caught him with a right hook. Sperry goes for the takedown single leg here from Sperry, and he's got a lot of time to work with. Blocks the attempt. Tries to smother him now. Can't do it. Sperry just going to lay on top of him. Damn. Going to lay and pray. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal, Sperry. I'm not going to lie to you. Pounds away some elbows there to the stomach. Does it go for underneath? Nope, not happening. Trying to go for a scramble. Oh, yeah, both guys end up standing here, so Goes getting tired now. Jab lands. Big right misses. Steps in. Left-hand exchange. Jab misses the vicious right here. Minute left. Goes with a 1-2 here, potentially. On up, left hand from Sperry. But here comes. Goes with a right hook. After the step strikes don't land. Does it connect with the left jab? It's the right cross. Sperry misses the left jab. It's the right hand. Oh, damn. Cut him above the eye here. The Sperry gets the takedown after getting cut. Yeah, they're going to check on that cut. Would be interesting to see a fight end with due to blood. We haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen a cut stop a fight for ONE FC. These guys are swinging. Left jab, avoids the right. Counter left hand from Sperry, 1-2 from Goes. Left hand the exchange from Sperry. Left hand straight right from Goes. Looking pretty tired. Especially being a Carlson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu guy, you figured he would definitely be wanting to take somebody down, but he hasn't even attempted one really. There's a right cross though, and Sperry again with a takedown. He's been dominating on these takedowns, and he's been a tough guy to stop, for sure. Goes really hasn't even tried anything from the bottom either. It's a scramble here. Now Sperry ends up with side control. Oh, and the one for the armbar. That got blocked. Sperry attempts mount. Bucks his hips. After almost getting it, does Goes, and now, Goes ends up underneath the north-south, sliding over the side control here. Punching down on him here. Now Sperry going for the armbar again to end out the round. Not happening. Yeah, so far the Zen machine is in control. Now he's dodging right hands, counterattacking with left crosses. Goes missed the big right hand. Here comes another counter from Sperry. To the left jab, but the right hook's avoided. Sperry with another takedown. Cannot be stopped. Looking for mount. Gives up his back. Oh boy. If he gets the hooks in, it's over. He's still going for the rear naked choke without trying to get his hooks in. Which is a huge mistake. Now he's trying to go for the body triangle, but you can't get him. Can't get it again. And they're going to stand him up. Tough break for Allan Goes. If he would have went for those hooks a lot sooner, probably would have had a chance to get the finish. And again, just a tired-ass Sperry gets the takedown. And he's looking for mount. Keeps him at side control. So it's a good job from Allan Goes to at least try and survive. But so far, we have not seen that killer instinct yet from Allan Goes. And now Sperry's got mount with a minute left. See if he's got anything going for him. Yeah, both guys are just on E. Unfortunately. Final round. Missed the right hook. It's kind of the right hook of his own. And now they fall into a trip. Great inside leg trip. Tries to get past the guard here. Past the side control. Doesn't have time to secure the position, though. Somehow the scramble leaves Goes under north-south. Oh, nice fluid motion here. Kimura. Man, he's going for all these submissions, but he can't get him. And he's back in mount with about 8 minutes left. Or actually, 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. Gives him his back now. Both hooks in. That's got to be it. Wow. There we go. He got him that time. I was about to say, he stopped that. That was crazy. Another decent fight. We haven't at least had a bad fight. We've had nothing but decent. We finally get a finish, though, at least, in the 4th round. And the Zen Machine getting a win with that rear naked choke. And it was only a matter of time, the way he was getting those submissions off. And now we go for the Gracies. Paulson tries to be the one to beat Renzo to get the 3 fights going for ONE FC. And Erik Paulson may have weighed in the same as Gracie yesterday, but now he's probably fighting around 200 pounds, maybe even 205. But yeah, Renzo, of course, the Rio de Janeiro, Brazil native, and also a Gracie in his own right, obviously, and a Carlson Gracie camp as far as learning under Carlson. And now Paulson fires off a counter jab. 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Renzo looking for the takedown. Not happening, though. and able to complete the takedown. So Gracie's going to get him up against the ropes. Excellent outside leg trips. Got his back. Oh boy, that's it. Yep. Short work for Renzo Gracie. 7-2. 6-1 for Erik Paulson. Yeah, I mean, he just got completely outmatched. Once he got him down, got the hooks in. That is all she wrote. Great win for Renzo, as the Gracie's up 1-0. And now for TK and Rickson. As now our ringside judges here. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for Rickson, he's 36 years old, but he would give a lot of these heavyweights a lot of problems with his grappling. We'll see, though, how he does against TK. The weak flick left-hand jab already. Straight right hand from TK. Got to take it down, though. Oh, boy. Single leg only passes. Looking for side control. Oh, my. Armbar. Oh, my. The Gracie clan is rolling. 2-0. Running through TK like butter. Boy, oh, boy. And now Royce. Can they make it a hat trick? Or what? Wallid Ismail. End it right here. My God. Obviously, the Gracies want to make it 3-0. Crazy, the Royce, though, is fighting out of Torrance, California, not Rio. Wow. Touch of gloves completely ignored by Ismail. Oh, my. Looking for a takedown. That's interesting. Yeah, Royce going to get that trip. Oh, yeah. Blocks the transition of the card. I don't think he's going to quickly submit him like we've seen the last two fights. Just Ismail's grappling's too good. Yeah, they're already standing him up, too. Wow. Royce gets sprawled. Couple of managed to get through here. Short knee strike to the side of the head. Oh, my God. Looking for another one. Royce gets up, and again, a brilliant sprawl. And again, looking for the knee. So they're just kind of rinse and repeating here a little bit. Got him against the ropes. And Gracie going to smother him. I hate that. Do not want to see that at all. Got him against the ropes. Posturing with a couple of short punches here. Oh, yeah, John McCarthy's going to stand them back up, which is Molly. Unsuccessful in the takedown as Gracie now's the one who sprawls. Darce choke. Oh, man, that would have been crazy. Didn't get it, though. Yeah, and now separation. Trying to go for a scramble. Oh, too quick, though. As Ismail's got side control, but that's the end of the round. Great first round for both guys. But Royce at least shooting for takedowns, and well, not shooting for takedowns, going for submissions. Both guys were going for takedowns, though. Ismail, excellent outside leg trip here. Gracie looking for a scramble. Yep, and he's just going to get side control. Ismail's in a good spot here. Stand him up. Ismail's starting to slow down. Royce gets stopped again with a takedown. Going for that knee. If he can land one of those vicious knees once after the sprawl, that's probably going to be a fight ender. No, Royce now with a takedown. Yep. Got his back. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yep, that's it. Oh, wow. Ismail defends it. Still got the hooks in. He got him. 3-0. Clean sweep for the Gracies. As, boy, not a great look for 1FC. But that was kind of a given, the way some of the odds were for, especially for Rickson and TK and Renzo and Erik Paulson. But, yeah, I mean, we got 4 submissions on the main card. So that was awesome. Great to see that, and all of them basically ending within the first half, at least the Gracie fights. Then obviously Sperry and Goes almost went the distance. It's a good card, though. I mean, the opener kind of was a little bit one-sided. Nakai really proving that he does, in fact, deserve to be here. And is a big-time player, potentially in the lightweight division. And we increased our popularity in Brazil. So that was nice. And we keep on increasing it in America. So that's always good. As far as performance bonuses, man, I kind of want to give one to Paul Varelans because I felt like he won that fight. So I'll give him one. Sperry looked pretty good. And then Nakai. Yeah, I'll probably do it. For the bonuses, I lost about 5,000. That's fine. No big deal. No worries at all. As what a win, though. And what a fucking night for the Gracies. Didn't even need the judges to help them out. They got it done. Good for them. As, yeah, now the next time you'll see us will be in the year 1996. For the heavyweight title, we crown our champion. Our first champion, as far as our heavyweight champ. Volkan Oleg Taktarov. Very fun fight there. Two absolute Russian behemoths going to be battling it out. We're also going to see the debut of Ice Cold Igor. Guy Metzger. And as far as Jan Lamolder, which I believe Guy Metzger, that will be both guys' debuts here for us in 1FC. So that's going to be fun. Of course, Pat Miletich debut, Boss's return after losing to Rickson, and actually for Boss, he lost to Oleg Taktarov. That's what it was, not Rickson. We were going to do Boss and Rickson, but maybe not anymore. We might do him and Royce again, since that fight went 23 minutes, as far as before he finally got a Darce, so not a bad idea. Forget what it's Benito and Pittman. So that's opening up. Then the California card's in February, and that will crown our Cruiserweight champ. Is McCauley versus Shamrock. Maurice Smith, David Tank Abbott, very fun fight there. And Wataru Sakata against Vernon White. And the one card in Osaka, so far we already have 4 fights pretty much on tap here. We want to have Masakatsu Funaki take on probably Marco Ruas. I think that'd be a fun fight. But right now, we might even do Kazuya Takahashi. The problem is just Kazuya is not that good compared to Masakatsu, as far as he lost to Frank, so it's not like he had a bad loss or anything. But I feel like Marco Ruas will probably be a better opponent for him, and I'm sure we'll have another fight in Brazil, another card in Brazil probably, to end out 96. But also, I kind of want to have the Gracies have some fights here in America now. That's the plan, at least. But yeah, thank you all for watching for this episode here of 1FC in the year 1995. As we go to 1996, though, for our next episode. Take care, everyone.